He says, Crusher, did the special attention you got from being on TV turn into positive by making new friends, or did people make fun of you because of the coverage? No. Nobody was making fun of us after that news article. I know that. We didn't get, I don't remember that happening. The times when we'd get made fun of were more in the early days of the bed mattresses and the basement and even some of this Group W stuff. We would kind of get made fun of a little bit. Once that news thing kept hit, nobody was making fun of us. There's more keen interest, like, how long you been doing this, and when did it start? It was just more of a curiosity, and especially with teachers. Teachers are really fascinated with it. I remember Mr. Manthe, my graphics arts teacher, started calling me Crusher in class after that news article, that news report went on. Yeah. So, I mean, and, and I didn't mind, although I was kind of shy in school. Like I've always said, I didn't really draw attention. Yeah. So, but my close friends all knew I was doing the wrestling, and they were still my friends, and we still talk like friends would talk. And, I didn't think much of it. When Jamie was on Keaton show and they asked him on Keaton show, like, what was it like meeting me for the very first time? And Jamie was a fan of me before meeting me. Like, he watched the show on cable, so he knew of it. And so to him, in his own words, it was like meeting a rock star when he got to meet me in person, which I thought was flattering for me.
Yeah.
But then Jamie mentioned how the transition that took place, and then when he got to know me and hang out with me and everything, and that was a cool transformation of knowing me before and then knowing me after. And that's kind of that's why I'm trying to bring that up, is because as you got to know me, I wasn't a celebrity. I was just I was a friend in your life. We were all friends. We weren't like, I didn't look at Dave like Dick as a Dixie Dave. I didn't look at Jamie as the Irish Terrier. I looked at him as Dave and Jamie.
Right.
And they looked at me as Sean, not Crusher. So, yeah, our characters on the show were that, but once we got to know each other, we were all friends by first name,
Right.
Crusher nickname came more after the NWF with me, where everybody'd start calling me Crusher, even outside. Because once they learned of it and they knew my name was Crusher, then they'd call me Crusher. And my nephew to this day, who's got a family of his own, still calls me Crusher.
Yeah.
So, yeah.